Welcome back to the stadium. I understand you can hear me now. It's been a 8-goal thriller here at the stadium on Good Friday. And, you know, the fans got value for money, but it was the last kick of the game which equalised it. And you can't really have any arguments about the referee this afternoon, can you?
No, it was a penalty. It's a clear penalty. Unfortunately, Pierre Aqua, he catches him. Slater just shifts it, doesn't he? And he brings him down. So disappointment. It's the last kick of the game. And it was an 8-goal thriller. I think you take a dirty 1-0 at this stage of the season just to try and claw it back and get us in amongst those playoff places. But it wasn't to be. Disappointment, as you say. You don't see that often, do you? Last kick of the game, and then that's that really, unless it's a penalty shootout. So, but credit to Hull. I thought they'd come in, they had a real go. I expected them to. You know, say nothing to play for. I hate that saying, but they're safe, aren't they? They've got, they can go out there and play with freedom, is what I'd say. And they done that this afternoon, and they played well at times.
Let's have a look at the highlights, and this might take some time. It was a great start from Sunderland, and you could say that maybe Hull scored against the run of play, the first goal, too fan.
Yeah, in a way, you see early on, this is what the game was all about today, wasn't it? I think straight from the off day, you see we're driving forward, we've got good numbers getting forward, often outnumbering Hull, driving them back towards their own goal, and Patrick gets a good strike away there. Patrick, Joe coming in at the far post, unfortunately just can't get a little bit on it to put it past the goalkeeper. And you see again there, we were bright, and I expected that today coming up here. I'll say it, the pitch suits teams who want to go out there and play football. You want to get the ball down and pop it around, a lovely slick surface. And the game played like that today. Good tempo to it from both teams. Saying there, Hull, massive credit to them. They played well at times as well. And see that one there, Linden unlucky, whether it's a cross, whether he's looking to drop it in that far corner, just comes off the far side of the post. And here's the first goal now. This one's, goals are obviously disappointing, but that there, the way they've cut through us with two passes, run across there, and listen, it's a great finish. He puts his foot through it, doesn't he? Good run. Luca just had to swivel his body round there, and he just gives two fan, isn't it? Just gives him a yard or two to get away. But it's a great strike. Give him credit. No chance for Anthony Patterson, and you see what it means for Liam Rosenior there. And then again, you see a lot of their good play come down the right-hand side. They linked up well.
Was involved all game, wasn't it? Until he had to make way.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's seen that down at their place earlier in the season. Gets forward every opportunity, gallops down that right-hand side and joins in. And he was bright, and he defended well at times in the first half. But here we are now. Seri being a little bit clever, could have just come back to his centre half there. Gets caught on the ball, and then there's Jack breaking forward. And we see it again, don't we? 3v3 there. Now it's 3v2. Shifted out to this left-hand side. Ahmad chops back in. Jack there goes with the lefty. Doesn't quite catch it right, but falls to Joe nicely, and then just tucks it away for his first home goal for the club.
Yeah, and I think the fans appreciated Gelhardt's efforts this afternoon, didn't they? Because he motored around, didn't he? That top line all afternoon until he was replaced. He
did. Yeah, I was just going to talk about him there, but we're straight onto the second one now, aren't we? Was it not even 10 seconds on the clock? Hull get caught on it, trying to be a little bit clever out from the back. And I say there, Jack again involved, doesn't he? And just rolls it into Ahmad's path. Could have took the shot on it. Looks like he's going to open himself up there and bend it into that far corner. Unselfish though, just rolls it across. Or does he? Maybe he has a little heavy touch there, you see. He's starting to open himself, and Seri gets back at him. Toe pokes it though into Ahmad's path, and then he just slots it nicely. Did a little side foot finish there under Caldalo. And that puts us 2-1 in front.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a crazy couple of moments, wasn't it?
Yeah, and there's another one now. You see again now they've just conceded from trying to play out, and again they try and do the same thing, get caught on it again. Joe there, he hasn't really got any options. He's getting closed by a couple of defenders, and he has to try and put his laces through that one, and it's a good save from Caldalo. But then here come Hull again, back on the front foot, get a little bit fortunate there, come out the challenge with the right side of the ball there. Anthony Patterson's out to make a good save. But it's those runs which caused us problems, didn't they, for the 2 goals in that first half. You see there, Trey Hume comes all the way across from right back, matching the runner, but he gets there just ahead of him, gets the strike away. Anthony Patterson spreads himself well, gets the block in, but unfortunately, there on the follow-up, it's a good finish. You say he takes it early, almost stabs at it, and it comes off the underside of the bar, and then we're back at 2-2. And this one, right on half time, isn't it? Luke down that right hand side. I think he's trying to
cross it there.
Yeah, fizz that across that 6-yard box line. Just puts too much on it, and see Caldalo's anticipating that he's going to play it across the 6 and
this one drops
there,
for Dan Neil on the edge.
Yeah, looked close from up on the top there, from where we were sat, didn't it? That one, and he had one similar last week down at Burnley, didn't he? It's good strike, good connection on it.
He has
difficult
got good
those ones
technique.
dropping out of the sky
those
there.
Ones every now and again, doesn't he?
Yeah. We had a few of these free kicks, didn't we, in the second half? And was it Danny Barr trying to get involved in this one? Trey Hume, yeah, that's where Coyle got injured, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he had to go off then. Not sure what he done there, whether he's jarred his knee or something. Didn't look too much in it.
But then Hull went in front again.
Yeah, and this was perhaps against the run of play. I thought we were excellent the first 10-15 minutes at the start of that second half. Trey's unlucky. Everyone's been there as a defender. You're trying to see the ball out of play. He just tries to lean into Slater. Doesn't go out. Hands go up. Everybody's appealing for it. Look, you can see there still a bit of the ball in play. And unfortunately, no one's come across on the cover because they think it's going out as well. But credit to Slater. Touch inside and bang, it's a great finish. No chance again for Anthony Patterson. He's only a few yards away from him, but he's smashed it into the far side netting. And it's a great finish.
Trey Hume's assumed it's gone out there.
Yeah.
And we're just going to see the penalty here, but we can't stop to talk about the action.
Yeah.
I think that's a penalty for me. That's a penalty for me.
I think I know there's no such thing in a way. There's no such thing as a soft penalty, but it is. Jack's clever. I'd say that. What he's done, he's got across his man, Alfie Jones.
Completely shielded the ball there,
and then he's put the brakes. He's put the brakes on a little bit, and then minimal contact for me. But Keith Stroud, he's looking down at. He hasn't got VAR. We're not in the Premier League, so he hasn't got VAR to rely on. I think he's got Seri in his line. I'm not saying he's gambled as well. You think, yeah, I'd say VAR wouldn't overrule it, but for me, it is a little bit soft. But it's one of them. We'll take it. We've had some this season, which we haven't.
Darlow gets his fingertips to it.
Given. Yeah, it goes the right way. Darlow. He's not bad at penalty. I think thinking back, actually, saved a few over his time. Goes the right way. I think he's disappointed to see his reaction when he gets up. I think he thinks he's saved it. He's tipped it onto the post. He's probably heard it behind him at the post. But then when he gets up, a little look behind him, looking, it's in the back of his net. So and then that's 3-3. 3-3 now, isn't it? Just keeping track of the score.
Let's keep each other right. Keep each other right. So that's 3-3 at that point when Ahmad scored the pen in the 72nd minute.
That's it, yeah. And then we're thinking now, can we go on and get a winner? Oh, it's a great save. Trey Hume finds himself there 6 yards out. Good save, arms up early from Darlow. And it's a good reaction save. It's one of those what keepers work on in training day in, day out, isn't it? In the warm-ups and stuff with the keeper coaches, and they'll be proud of them ones. And then here we go now, lovely goal. We've seen a few of these this season where we play it well from the back, don't we? Almost on our byline there. Well, we are, aren't we? Work it well up the pitch. Ahmad into Patrick. Patrick just rolls it into Jack. And it's a lovely build-up play, lovely combination. And then we're in front now, and we're thinking, well, that's got to be that now. And I thought in that second half we were the better team, and I thought, right, we've got ourselves in front now. Can we go on and see the game out?
Yeah.
But
there was another twist in the tail, Danny.
Yeah, I see Jack, and I give him man of the match, and he was excellent. Ahmad's obviously played his part as well, got himself a couple of goals and assists there. So when our front players are at it and they're causing problems, any team in this league they're going to cause problems for. And forget about this chance now. Big chance for Jack there to make it 5 there, isn't it? Right at the death, shifts it across onto his left foot. It's difficult to say, a bit more composure as it sat up as he's gone to strike it. I know he's predominantly, obviously, right-footed.
No.
And then here we go. We think the game's won, but
Slater changes direction.
Yeah, he does. He comes out.
He definitely catches him.
Yeah, he's got to put the brakes on. You can see what he's doing. He's come out to block the shot, but then as soon as he's chopped him there, it's like a reaction before you're thinking what you're doing. He's just fished his leg out, hasn't he? And he's caught him.
To be fair to Tufan, he had to wait a long time and he puts it away.
Yeah, he knows as well, doesn't he? Last kick of the game, he's got the Hull fans up there above him. Anthony Patterson goes the right way, but good penalty right in the bottom corner. So good game of football. Yeah. I'd have took a 1-0, to be honest, and I'm sure, you said everyone's got value for money who's paid to come and watch the game, and they have. But you ask Tony Moby, he won't want to see too many 4-4s this season, will he?
No.
So it's disappointing. Last kick of the game, you think the 3 points are in the bag, but wasn't to be. But a good game of football.
Let's see what the other scores were around the Championship this afternoon. Remember, there's still quite a tasty game, Middlesbrough versus Burnley, later on this evening. Millwall 0, Luton Town 0, Rotherham United 3, West Brom 1, Blackburn Rovers 0, Norwich City 2, Blackpool 1, Cardiff 3, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Preston 2, Reading 1, Birmingham City 1, Sheffield United 1, Wigan 0, Stoke City 1, Bristol City 2, Swansea City and Coventry City 0-0, Watford 2, Huddersfield Town 3, and there's still that fixture to play this evening. Let's see what that does to the Sky Bet Championship tonight here on Good Friday, April the 7th. Sunderland are actually in 11th. as it stands.
Yeah, just looking if we'd held on there, we'd have been sat above West Brom, wouldn't we, in 10th. So, yeah, I think, if we're honest, it looks like it is coming to an end in terms of the promotion push now, doesn't it, for the playoffs? But it's been a decent season, but we've got to keep going. We've scored 4 goals today. We go up against Cardiff, isn't it, on Monday? I think Cardiff had a good win themselves this afternoon, so got to keep churning the results out and performances like we've put in today.
Yeah. So that's how the championship table looks like this evening. You made Jack Clarke player of the match today.
Yeah.
I don't think there'd be many people who could argue with that. He did just as good work going back to his own goal as he did going forward.
Yeah, you just see Jack here full of energy, confidence, I think, and we've seen a few of these in that first half where he just stole it off the Hull players, didn't he? I think it's Coyle on that occasion there and driving us forward, and yeah, he's a good outlet, isn't he? You give him the ball, he keeps going for 90 minutes. He's got good energy levels and gets up and down the side there, you see. There he goes and gets us on the front foot. He's a nightmare for defenders as well because, again, he's playing on the opposite side to his stronger foot. He is starting to go more on the outside as well. We've seen it this season. We've seen it today.
And today, though, it was working both ways.
Yeah.
He was going inside and staying on his feet.
That's what he does. Well, that's what he's done there. What he does for the penalty, isn't it? He knows the defender. He has a little look over his shoulder.
What about that for an assist?
Yeah, he is claiming that one as well, isn't he? But he's clever when he's got the ball. He knows that when somebody's chasing him down, he just gets across him. He puts the brakes on a little bit, waits for that contact, and he goes down and he wins free kicks and obviously the penalty as well. Just a good all-round performance from him, and as you say, I think not just today but in recent weeks. Burnley last week, he knew, I think he'll have known before the game he's going to have to put the hard yards in going back towards his own goal. Norwich as well, another one which springs to mind. So yeah, he's putting a real shift in for the team.
Yeah, he certainly is a great player. I just can't help comparing him to Chris Waddle, the way he just kind of
moves to the ball,
survives the challenges.
Socks down as well, and that sort of
shirt hanging out the back, rides the challenges, can go around the outside, can go in the middle. Yeah, and here he is.
And he goes again, unselfish for this one, isn't he?
I think he thought about a shot there himself.
I do, yeah,
because
he just got away from him a yard or two, and then he knows that perhaps as he goes to pull the trigger, Seri's going to put his foot in front of him there, so does the right thing, just toes it into Ahmad's path, and he gets the strike away. And yeah, but that's what we're all about when we're at our best, isn't it? Look, you see them front three there, nightmare for any team in the league when they're on their game, driving forward.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to hear Tony Mowbray's comments after this game. Of course, you can hear them first on our social media channels. Probably Twitter and Instagram would be the best ones to find Tony Mowbray's reaction to that game, because there was points in that game where Jack Clarke, it was unplayable, so he'd be really positive about that. But to concede, 4 at home as well, not great.
No, that's the downside of it from our point of view, isn't it? Yeah, shipping 4 at home. And just thinking in terms of the back line, really, I thought Luke done well as usual. He read the game well. He's got himself in good position. A couple
of moments of complacency, perhaps the Trey Hume one when he thought it went out and Slater scored.
Yeah,
one.
It's hard, that one. Yeah, class it as a mistake as such. Really, he does the right thing. He just perhaps doesn't get enough on the man Slater and lean into him enough to nudge him off the pitch. And then obviously we're talking centimetres, aren't we, in terms of the ball rolling out of play. Fine margins in football, which we were on about in that first half as well. Danny Barp solid as usual, really, but he's come off there, Danny, and he'll be getting in his car driving home thinking, as a defender, I've conceded 4 goals, so disappointed. And Anthony Patterson as well, so not too many chances for the goals, really, I don't think. Good strikes from their point of view. But yeah, you don't want to concede 4 too many times throughout the season at home. No,
but we were treated to a fabulous game this afternoon here on Good Friday. Sunderland will be back in action on Monday against Cardiff. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff down in Wales. Before we go, though, today's game has been the Foundational Lights dedicated fixture. Danny, you've gone bright yellow there to what's happened with the light. Today's game was the dedicated fixture for the Foundation. If you would like to donate, and that's what it's all about today, that's why I'm wearing this T-shirt. It's all about this. And you can donate £5 by texting to 70085. If you text all one word, FOL5 in capitals, if you do that, your phone will automatically donate £5 to the Foundational Light, a very worthy charity, and of course our charity here at Sunderland Football Club. Right, we'll be back on Monday. Enjoy the rest. You off?
Away.
He's going away for some warm weather training.
Yes, correct.
We'll put it that way. I think I will be joined by Lee Howie, as I understand it, on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your Easter weekend. We'll be back on Monday. See you soon.